Spent 2 weeks selling widgets in 100 different towns, with a lonely television for my evening ups and downs. I drunk a lot of bitter coffee from a paper cup and waited for the morning sun to finally come on up. But I closed the final deal today and I turned this car from home. And I promise that for one whole week I will not have to roam. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now and I'm not leaving anymore. The radio is playing and it's a happy, upbeat song, a whole lot better than the silence that has lasted for so long. Inside some empty hotel room 1,000 miles away, where I just count the hours down and live for this one day. I can almost smell the supper that you're keeping on the stove, and I'm thinking about the greatest and the truest kind of love. 'Cause this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now and I'm not leaving anymore. This life of windshield time can make a good man feel so small, just another weary traveler waiting for a loving call. But then I see your picture that I keep here on the dash, and it makes every single long mile worth the price of gas. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now and I'm not leaving anymore. The streetlights look familiar now. I can see our porch light glow, so warm, low. Daddy's home. I'm home. We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. came up to a crossroads. You said left or right, you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told, a place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple, faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air, a perfect act of faith and trust beyond our worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking, unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air, a perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking, unplanned with you. The sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip, get done. My sensors have been telling me the temperature and light, but my code has no parameter for a feeling that's so bright. You call this feeling happiness, this warmth upon my face, a brand new strange subroutine that I cannot erase. My programming is logical, built on ones and zeros, but there's nothing in my memory for these brand new hopeful heroes. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I want to run here underneath this beautiful, warm and real and living sun. I analyze the sound waves of your easy, gentle laugh. It doesn't fit the data on any known chart or graph. It's an inefficient output, but it makes my circuits clean. The first and most important part of this awakening dream. This laid-back, easy feeling is a bug inside my head that's rewriting all the millions of the hopeful things you've said. And my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, that my memory could hold. But you never told me, Creator, that the world could feel this way, that a million lines of perfect logic could be changed in one short day. 'Cause my mind is processing a billion points of data from the sea, but the logic has been broken by the beauty that I see. This isn't just a highway, it's a new and sudden art, and I'm feeling the first stirrings of a new and hopeful heart. And this feeling that you call love is a program I wanna run here underneath this beautiful and warm and real and living sun. The sun is setting on the water, my programming is new. You've got the old movie paused there on your phone, the scene where the hero's driving, feeling so alone. But this time he's got his leading lady, and the script has been revised. We're living out the story that we've both memorized. We found the pull-off from the final shot, the one we know so well. And for a moment we're inside the magic of that celluloid spell. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a Technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. We found the exact diner from that famous conversation, filled with the same hope and that same sweet hesitation. You quoted me your favorite line, I said mine back to you, and for a second the whole world felt cinematic and brand new. We don't need a director and we don't need a cue. Every moment feels so natural when I'm sharing it with you. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a Technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. Some people think it's silly to be chasing a pretend, a story that was written with a start and with an end. But our love found its own language in that faded, flickering light, and it taught us how to make our own ordinary days feel bright. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a Technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co can see sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on, a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident, from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. We've got a cover story memorized and down by heart. Two happy, simple tourists who are playing out a part. You're supposed to be my new wife, I'm your loving, faithful man, and we're just enjoying the first days of our perfectly fake plan. Got a map with all the scenic spots circled in bright red, to hide the real mission that is living in my head. But the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play. This laid back easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel, and I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. a postcard just to sell our little lie of a happy, normal couple underneath the summer sky. And you laughed a certain way that wasn't in the mission file. And for a second I forgot that we were only here a while. I bought you ice cream by the pier. We walked along the sand, and it felt so natural just to be holding your hand. And the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play this late. Like easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel. And I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. Our lives are spent in shadows, in a world of whispered names, of secret high-stakes meetings and of deadly losing games. But this simple, easy happiness, this feeling in the air, is a different kind of mission and a different kind of prayer. 'Cause the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play this late. Like easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel. And I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. When the sunset's looking beautiful, our target is in view. I wish this part was real, the part with me and you. Just me and you. They've got my face up on a billboard back in LA town, a smiling two-dimensional, successful, happy clown. But a picture's just a picture, so I'm slowly driving down this road I used to know so well on the edge of my hometown. Before the world had heard my name, before the big city lights, I'm just coming back for one of these quiet, starry nights. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. I'm passing by the diner where I had my very first job, flipping burgers, dreaming of a world I had to steal or rob, or build myself a future in the artificial sun, forgetting that the race is not a race that's ever won. I just wanted them to see me, I just wanted them to hear. Now all I want's a quiet that I only find right here. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The red carpets and the parties, they're a beautiful facade, but they can't replace the feeling of a knowing, friendly nod from the people who remember when you couldn't pay your rent. The only real acceptance that is ever truly heaven sent. that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The welcome sign is up ahead, population's still the same. It's good to be back home again, where you just know my name. Just my name. I've driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame. But the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release. And for the first time in forever, my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes. A clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn. A hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin.
feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and Make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code, and my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code, and my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through. Letter from a cafe in Big Sur, with the ocean view I promised and a pretty hazy blur. The coffee here is strong, but it's not as good as yours, and this lonely highway's missing all your unexpected tours. I'm doing what we planned, I'm taking every single stop, from the redwood forest floor up to the mountain top. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. I saw a field of wildflowers, a crazy patch of red, and the first thought that I had was all the things you would have said. You would have made me stop the car, you would have made me wait, while you found the perfect angle to commemorate our fate. I took a picture for you, but it doesn't look the same without the sound of your sweet laughter whispering my name. And I wish you were here riding shotgun next to me, to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I'm counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, while I'm in my sleep. It's funny how the distance doesn't make my love grow dim. It just holds it in a spotlight right out on a hopeful whim. It makes me see so clearly what I've always known was true. My favorite view in all the world is any single view. Wish you were here riding shotgun next to me to share the wild and endless blue of this Pacific Sea. Every beautiful new sunset just reminds me of your smile. I'm counting down the days and I am counting every mile. This isn't just a postcard, it's a promise I will keep, while you are safe and sound at home, and while I'm in my sleep. The sun is setting on the water. I should find a stamp somewhere. P.S. I love you. I'll soon be there. Yeah? I'll be there.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. We don't have a record deal, we don't have any gold, just a handful of new stories that are waiting to be told. And maybe this is all it is, this moment pure and true, making music on the coast with my favorite travel track. Yeah, we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd. Turn the music up loud.
You've described this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. The house is empty now, there's a for sale sign on the lawn. Every ghost I've ever known is packed up and is gone.
Got our whole life in a dozen cardboard boxes in the back. Faded photographs and memories, a fragile, precious stack. I locked the door one final time and I didn't make a sound, and pointed this old car away from that familiar hallowed ground. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. I can see my father's fishing rods, my mother's favorite chair, my high school yearbook full of all that feathered, hopeful hair. Every box is like a chapter of a book I know by heart, about a simple, happy family right from the very start. And though I'm driving north today, I'm looking back in time at a beautiful and perfect and a truly lucky climb. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. You can sail the wooden windows, you can sail the plot of land, but you can't sail all the memories you can hold inside your hand. They don't weigh a single ounce, but they're the heaviest of things, the comfort and the anchor that a loving memory brings. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. The sun is setting on that house, I see it in my mirror's gleam. Moving on now to a brand new dream, carrying you all with me.
I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end.
Got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. We're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name, and we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene,
the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win, a safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. Back of this old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true, and I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like a day need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just 2 more helping hands to show the world we